solder makes me blue.
What's up, super solderers? This is Michael from gotcharocks.com, and today I'm going to talk about something that everybody asks me, and it's how much solder do you use? So we're going to get into it. I have a few different solders set up. I have a hard, I have a medium, and I have an easy. So the hard melts at the highest temperature, medium the next lowest, and the easy melts at the lowest temperature. So let's talk about really how much solder to use, because most likely you already know how to do some basic soldering. So let's look at that. All right, here we have three types of solder. We're not going to get into this too much, just that the hard solder melts at the highest temperature, easy at the lowest, medium is in between, obviously. What I really want to talk to you about is how much solder to use. Now, this is a piece of solder, or two pieces of solder that I cut. Now, this is the end of a pencil, so I want this to be kind of your example for how small this actually is. So your task, if you choose to accept it, is to make a solder seam that has 0 gaps in it. So the tighter you can make it and the less gaps, the less solder you will need, which means less cleanup. So that's what you want. So good solder seams are absolutely important, and I do have a video on how to get a perfect solder seam. So this is how much solder you need for most solder joints. And all you do is this. I'm using the hard solder just as an example. It could be any one of these. I cut up little strips like so. And then I just peel off these over a little bit, and I just take my flush cutters, pinch just a little bit, and I put my finger over it like so they don't go shooting across the room, and then I put them right where I can get to them. So you could cut up a bunch of these and have a little pile of hard solder and a little pile of medium solder and a little pile of easy. But this is how much I would suggest to use. And that way your solder seam will be nice and clean. You can clean it up very easily with a little bit of sandpaper and polish, and you'll be done. If you use too much solder, you're gonna have it going everywhere. So this is what I recommend. Here's our pencil test again. So it's kind of a back to basics, really small pieces. So the smaller you can use, the better. That's it. So not too complicated. So this is basically just how much solder to cut. If you want more information, please subscribe to this channel, hit that bell, leave me a comment. What kind of things are you soldering? Are you using gold? Are you using silver? Are you working with big pieces, small pieces? Leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'd love to hear from you. Also at gotcharocks.com, you can get recipe lists for like making a fire coat, such as this right here. And you can also get tool lists. So a lot of helpful little tips on there on things that you can download for free. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. We'll see you at the next video. Bye.
Too much solder makes me blue.